Keeping your servers organized in a cluster, well, that can be a little bit difficult. RethinkDB gives you a way to rename and tag your servers as you need as your cluster grows. Here in the admin interface, you can see a lot of information about our server Zane, including the default tag in there. If we click on the server, you can come in here and you can see what records and tables it's responsible for. Here we have music catalog, music fulfillments, sales, and it holds the primary replica set for all of our tables. Well, let's head over to the Data Explorer, which you've seen me work in, and I want to change some of the information now. I want to change the tag specifically for our server. And I do that by opening up the server config in the RethinkDB database. Inside of here, you can see information about all the servers, including the unique ID. We've seen this ID before. If you head on over to the console, when you start it up, it says server ready Zane, and then it gives the ID. And that little grid right there is the same that we see right here. We can even query the server in the exact same way that we query data. And I can run an update if I want, because right now the only tags I have in there are default. But what a lot of people like to do is they like to add a tag of where the data center is. So if we're using something like Amazon, we might want to put in the data center that our server's in, like US West. Now notice if I put in crap data like blurg, it'll stop me. It's saying, hey, you've got the data in a wrong format. It needs to be an array of strings. So it does check that, so I can't really screw it up. So I will leave the tags here as default and US West, and there they are. Well, having good naming and tagging for your server might seem a little bit goofy, but as you're going to see later on, it can actually save your bacon. So let's refresh our server window here, and there it is, US West. Our server has been tagged. Good. We can also, if we want to, change the name of our server. So let's go back over here to the Data Explorer, and I'll pull up the document that describes our server. And if I wanted to, I can update the server's name to Rob. I don't know if I recommend you naming your server after me, but go ahead if you want. I'm going to change it back to Zane. As tempting as it is, I think a server named after me is probably bad luck.